This is Pitsford Water in Northamptonshire. Luckily for the locals, this isn't a flood risk area, but it is the perfect backdrop for a flood prevention exercise. From early morning, the Environment Agency, Fire Brigade and local council all arrived. The agencies you'd expect to deal with a flooding crisis. And they were joined by more than 20 personnel from 2nd Battalion, the Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment. Their job to install these flood protection barriers. And after a quick briefing, they were straight into it.
It's really useful. It's remarkable how quickly everyone's picked it up and how confidently everyone's using all the equipment. It goes up very quickly, and I think, looks of it, if we ever had to use it properly, blokes would be confident using it.
This is a straightforward but hopefully effective barrier system to try and hold back the flood waters. Foldable bases are first laid out, then these aluminium sheets are attached to them. Then plastic sheeting is laid across the top of it, finally weighed down by chains. The speed at which this barrier has gone up is quite astounding. The guys, after just a little bit of training, have put up, well, 30, 40, 50 metres in only about 20 minutes. It's from the air that you get a true sense of the scale of this. The barrier stretching, twisting and curving as it would do around topographical features, just as you would use it if you deployed it for real. Very useful training for 2 PWRR.
We're new to the UK, so this is something we're doing for the first time. But we'll be doing more of this in the future. So this is our first time doing it today.
Because you've been in Cyprus, haven't you?
Yeah, Cyprus before, yeah. In Cyprus we done more guard duties, not really stuff to do with flooding.
Although the troops have done the bulk of the construction, they fit within a broader emergency response framework spearheaded by the Environment Agency.
Fantastic opportunity to do some joint working with the military and understand how both organisations work. So really worthwhile opportunity and working together as the local resilience forum to practice for a flood incident.
It was amazing how quickly the flood barriers were put up, and I think the troops benefited from some background information about the logic of where they choose to put them, and they've seen now firsthand, if they have to deploy this winter, how quickly and practical these flood barriers are.
And a deployment to do this for real is all too real a possibility. In recent years, military personnel have been invaluable assisting with flood emergencies, like here in Cumbria back in 2015. So extremely useful training on the shores of this reservoir in Northamptonshire, which will also form part of a multi-agency command exercise later in the year. Tim Cooper, Forces News, Pitsford Water.